Hi guys, here's a Yugioh Duel Yugioh Pro. Yeah, when it loads. This is rulersworn versus shadoll. What you call it? Shadoll. Ying zing, I believe they're now called. And yeah, let me just. Sorry, I don't have a capture card, so I'm having to use it. I've just set a clipped wiring and breakthrough skill. Yeah, and you can see my opponent's hand. That's the important thing. I'll try and list off what I'm doing. Yeah, he's just activated a lizard or something, and now we've gone to dragon. Don't know why it comes up with your choice, because it's not really my choice at all. Yeah, and then what's he set? A hedgehog. Sonic has been set, and I got me eclipse wiring. Yeah, I can run over that. Just at that point, I draw a Celestia, so I just, unless you've got rulersworn out on the field, there's really no point of having Celestia in your hand. Yeah. I realised I had Aaron, so any face down is pretty good against anything that sets monsters or plays defensive monsters, is Aaron, because she'll just laugh at them. However, they still get their effects, which I didn't realise. Kind of annoying that, but yeah, this is just beating him down with that eclipse wiring. Yep, and just milling out those things. I've got milled an eclipse, so I've managed to banish my judgment. It's like my key play in rulersworn, or rulersworn rulers, whatever. I call it rulersworn because it's not pure rulersworn rulers. It's rulersworn rulers and the chaos element thrown in as well. And basically, the amount of like boss monsters you have just means that you like every turn or every couple of turns you can just bring out this huge, may it be a BLS or a Judgment Dragon or Dragon Rulers, and go into those plays. But you're not like limited to the autopilot that people supposedly have for rulersworn. You can go. I've had entire duels where I haven't summoned a rulersworn. They've been slower, but where I haven't had a rulersworn in hand, and I've literally beat them down with Dragon Rulers, banishing out everything, and then summon like BLS, banish their stuff or attack twice, and that's how I've played it, instead of just using the usual playthrough of Judgment Dragon. Only time this deck really loses is when you go up against stall decks with like Battle Fader, Swift Scarecrow, because Battle Fader and Swift Scarecrow just say no, and I end up decking out because I'm very aggressive in this, so I just attack like every turn, and just I attack whenever I can, and that's how you gotta play it. But yeah, shows breakthrough skill kills mid-rash. Yeah, mid-rash I don't even think is that good, because the amount of times you can either, I will only special summon once, but I will special summon my Judgment Dragon, or I will special summon my Chaos Sorcerer, Blackluster Soldier. I will banish you out. The whole point of this deck is to get big monsters on the field as quickly as possible, and the ability of this deck is you get them on the field, very little summoning in that bit. You may go your Lumina Garoth play. I've done that, you can deck out doing that. But yeah, you can go completely nuts like that, and mill through your deck, draw through your deck and stuff, and have lots of little monsters out and go for game. But the whole point is to have lots of big monsters out so you can OTK. And see, you managed to stop me with the, this is the first match I've gone up against the ying, zing, yang, zing, whatever they're called. So, yeah, first match I'd ever gone up against one of them. I really want to get that. If anybody's got that, check out my binders, I want to get one. But, yeah, I went through all of the. I'm gonna turn up the frame rate on the next one, but yeah, I went through everything, and Godsworn seems to be Lightsworn Rulers is you're a bit limited because you don't have enough dragon targets to banish out to make the deck. Really, in my opinion, you don't have enough to make it like competitive enough to be able to for your long game, for your end game where you've got like been stalled out, because I find most of the time people stall out. However, this is one of the things I don't understand why people don't run Graganith, I think is the Lightsworn Dragon, because he is in the in Lightsworn Rulers or anything else. See, I'm just too good for the Shadolls and Ying Zings. But if you're playing Rulers, you should definitely play a Graganith, because it's a Lightsworn name, it's an extra dragon target, and if you manage to summon it, I'm not sure which one of these, but I swear one of these duels it was like almost 4,000 attack, and I just summoned it and beat him down with it. So yeah, and I